Project management system is a system where you manage tasks from their respective projects. This software is especially useful for team collaborations as this system is a role-based system. I made this system for everyone, especially the students, because there are some cases of group projects. And using my system, managing the tasks will be efficient. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Jebis Cortez, and tonight I'll be explaining the logic of my system, and I'll be showing how people are going to be using my system as well. So first, let's talk about the database. My database consists of 5 entities, one independent entity and 4 dependent entity. So first, let's start with the independent entity, which is the user. The user consists of 8 attributes, which are user ID, first name, middle name, last name, email, username, password, and role. This entity is responsible for giving the information for the user so that they'll be used to the. Next is a project. A project which consists of 8 attributes, which are project ID, project name, description, date created, due date, project manager ID, manager name, status. This entity is responsible for also getting the information of a project, but this has a relationship with the user because of the query. Let's go for tasks. Tasks, the task entity, which consists of 9 attributes, which are task ID, task name, exception, date created, due date, created by, assigned to, and project ID in status. This also manages the information for tasks, but this time this connects to many entities like user ID, team member ID, and project ID. Next is team, where it consists of only 3 attributes, which are team ID, team name, project ID. This entity is responsible for making the list of teams so that it'll be divided evenly for vision purposes. Yeah. And lastly, the team member, which consists of 5 attributes, which are team member ID, member name, team ID, user ID, status. This entity is useful so that the project manager can assign a team to a member ID, because to assign a task, you need to assign a task with using the assign to attribute. The assign to is connected to a team member ID. Assign to is connected to team member. Thus, you need to have the member in order to assign a task. So now let's talk about the relationship of the entities in my database. As you can see, all the 5 entities are connected to each other. So let's talk about them starting from the user. As you can see, user ID is connected to project ID member. User ID is the primary key to for project manager ID because, and the relationship is one-to-many because a user can have many projects. A user can manage many projects because this is for admins and project managers, and that a project can only be managed to one manager. And as for the team member and the user ID, it's one-to-one because a user can only be assigned as a member, and a member can only be assigned from a user. So if you are a member already, then meeting so if you're a member on a team already, then you can't be a member to another team. That's why it's one-to-one. And that's project ID. Project the task. Especially these two are way too many, And actually, these are both a sequence of posts because a project can have many tasks, but a task can only be assigned to one project. And as for the team and project ID, quite the same principle also. A project can have many teams, and a team can only be assigned to one project. And now let's go for the task again and see the assigned to attribute. Assigned to and the team member ID from the team member is 1 to 1 because a team member can only be assigned to a task, and a task can only be managed by one member. That hence why it's 1 to 1. And then for the team ID and the team ID team member is 1 to many because a team can have many members, but a member can only be assigned to a team. Hence why it's 1 to 1. And that's the connection of my entities in my database, and that's how they are connected to each other. So now let's talk about how the code works or how Series uses URL system. As we can see, after run, will be clone the if you were to choose login versus table set password. I wanna log in, we can check I believe the method for. Then as you can see, after logging in, the this dashboard shows up. So first, let's go to profile to see the full information of our account, and then as you can see, you can also choose to edit the info or not. After that, let's go back. Then let's go to projects. As you can see, there's a list of projects here and selections of what to do from the projects. Let's say I want to add a project, and then test PyCharm. And the house table content to define to open up the. As you can see, it is now added to the database. So what if I want to edit this project? Say no. Then as you can see, there's a full information of this project, and there's also the selection of what to do to the selected project. So I want to change project description on another test. No, it is successfully changed. Then I can't see the changes. So if I'm going to say change, then I'm just do the view info, and then let's say just project. And as you can see, it is now another test is now changed. And also after being the full info, as you can see, there's also a list of teams and then the list of tasks inside this project. And if I want to delete the project, then I will just stay in the 9, and then that's it. If I want to filter by status, then I just press by the status where I can, and then you should show. Yeah, and that's how the project entity works in this database or in this system. And now let's go for the task. To see the task, the dashboard or the list of tasks, I can just select free, and then as you can see, there's a list on tasks and their respective projects. Just what I said earlier. And then if I want to add a task, let's say 1, task name database, create in ERD, and then 2025 0526. And then let's say project ID to assign is 8. And here is the data. Here's the task value. Then what if I want us let's select this task first. And then as you can see, there's nobody assigned to this task. So let's assign this task. Let's assign a member for this task, which is 4. And then Team Alpha. Is the place available? Yes. And then 7. And then yes. As you can see, if we go view task A4 again and see our database, we see Grace is now assigned to this task. Now, I want to edit the but I want to let's say I want to I just assigned her by mistake, so to remove her I can just go edit task and select the ID of the task I want to edit, and then just remove the assignee by pressing 5, and then yes, and the remedy should be removed from this task list, which is none. And then just to remove the task, delete the task from this list, which is posted, and then 7. And then that's it. And then that's it. That's how the task works in this system. And now let's go for the teams. To see the teams list, we can just press 4, and then there should be list of teams over here, and then there's selection of what to do in this interface. I still want to add a team, and then let's select test team. Then what project ID? Let's say 2. So as you can see, it's now added to the list. Now I want to edit this team and then change the assigned project to, let's say, C. So project, since the project ID of C is 3 from here, I guess just press 3, and then boom, it's now changed. Now let's see here. Want to view the member list of the team. Let's see. To do that, let me just press 4, view team info, and then press the team. Let's say I want to see the members of the team Alpha, and then there should be the list teams right here, and then the short information of the team as well. Now, if I want to delete the team, I'll just press 3, and then for 6. And then yes, when it's now deleted in the system, and then it's how the team works. Well, now let's go for the team members. Well, to select the team members, suppose say let me just press 5, and then as you can see, there's a list of team members here, and then a few options on what to do during this interface. Let's say I want to add a member. I can just do assign to backend. Let's say I want to assign holds. After that, yes, and we should be assigned to backend. No. Now, if I wanna replace this member, let's say I wanna replace Frank. Let's just do this. Replace Frank, and then let's say I wanna replace with Arla. And then this, and then she should be replaced as well. Now, I want to see the list of tasks that is assigned to this member, and we just select member, and then let's say Bob, and then here is the list of tasks, and here's the short information of the member, and this and with this images, as you can see, there's a list of tasks, and then I think that's it. If I want to just remove random records folder here, let's say I want to remove Frank from team Alpha, and then just remove Frank, and then yes, Frank is now removed from this list. Okay, so what if there I want to manage a have you noticed this? It says unavailable. This means this member is this status and member. I can't. Yeah, you can't really remove null replaces workplace or they occupy with something. So it must not be disturbed. So as a different example, if I want to replace this member, I can't. The member's busy or communicate. And that's the power of this role. And let's say I wanna see the task that this member is working on. So I undo correctly. As you can see, there are 3 tasks. Since this task is already completed, and this is the only one that's in progress, this must be what he's working on. So let's find here. It's in progress. Now, if a task is also in progress, can't really remove the assignments. Error. A member list return the stance. Remove or cancel. That's the power of this stats validation. You can't really move. You can't really edit a task. It's a progress. I mean, I can edit some other info just tasked. It's just that I can't really edit the. I can't remove the assign. In a way that the remove assign. Yeah, this member is where the finisher times on the task. So unlock the class. Let's say I'm unlocking this ball. And then I want to finish this task. As you can see, because it's the task, I see it's poured from on. If I want to finish this, then it should be marked as completed. Now, I want to. Now let's try edit this. This member's not available again. Then if I want to replace this member, in it. I can it can edit and assume this for the task instance. That's already complete. The intent we see it anyway. But if you want to see the completed task, which is the verify on status that see the completed tasks, you need to see it's right over here. Now I want to see the specific information of this and just do your task info and then see that select task I didn't get. And if user want to exit, then there's a confirmation. But if the user want to just go back and then I'll just instantly go back. If the user want to exit that, or just the confirmation, and then that's it. And lastly, let's go to users. As you can see, there's a list of users here with their respective roles, including my chart as well. So if I will register a user, I can just register it. Well, let's say I want to register someone. No, one media. So go. We're drawing down the before start form, and then he's now registered as a member. If I want to turn this member into a character manager, I can just edit the user, and then select the ID of this member, and then as you can see, there's a role here. I just select this one, and then change it to project manager. And this way, he is now promoted to project manager. And if I want to view the full info of this user, I would just press 4 and then press 11. Then as you can see, the full information on this member, the user ID, the first name, yada yada yada. Let's say if I want to delete this user, which is frustrated impressive Apple, and then that's it. It's not deleted to the user's name. And that's how this user system interface works. I think we've already tackled about the interface in the admin. Actually, the project manager interface and the admin interface are quite similar, except the project manager doesn't have any users selection. It only has these five. So yeah. Okay, so here's another thing. Let's say I wanna register as a member. So let's just select two. And then enter first name, let's say John. Well, Doe. Reason John. Let's say Larry first John Doe gmail.com. And password, let's say Liberia. Also. Then yes. And then I should be registered as John Doe at this point. But let's say I forgot my password. So I'll just select reset password and the email, let's say john.gmail.com. And then I can just change this to, let's say 123. And then 123. And then the password is not cheap. Let's try and log in as John. So John. Oh, that's the as you can see, this is the interface for the member. And let's and then this, if I want to see the profile of my account and join it, this shows it if I select one. And that's it. Okay, now let's go for the tasks. But before we actually go there, let's just first assign a task for my member account. Let's say in members, add a member. Let's say button and oh, here we go, tone. And then yes, now John is now assigned as a member for the team backend. So you can assign a task for him now. So let's create a task, assign a member. Oh no, not yet. Not yet. Add a task, let's say press pass. In the task description, task description. Then complete the card 11. And project is assigned, let's say project C. There we go. Now, let's assign a member for this task. Backend. And then John. And as you can see, the task task is now showing up. So let's add it. And yes. And then yes. And now this test task is now assigned to John. Let's go back and log out and see if we actually saw it. So task, as you can see, here it is. Hold it over to view full info. There we go. Now, what if let's say for example, I want to see the creative task, but there is no create task because I haven't started anything. But let's say I want to start this task and then several. Then yes, it is now started in progress. And let's say it is now finished. I can just finish a task, which is 3. Then yes, now it's updated. Let's say to cancel, I mean this cancellation is that is similar to finish, but instead of being completed. It's just it'll go back to not started. If yeah, instead of completed, it'll just go back to not started because you cancel the task. If I want to see completed task, let's just have them. And here is the completed task. And that's how the task interface works in this member interface. Let's go to teams. This basically shows the list of teams that you are assigned to. And then that's it. That's everything of my system. Yeah, okay. Now you have seen a member that went from unavailable to available just by finishing or canceling task. What if the member want to start another task? So here's the idea behind. Let's say um let's find tasks that was not started. Let's say the set invitation. Oh, I want to see who's remembered this song. Just Charlie. So check the user up and log in. Or so Charlie that in the my password. So going up, bring up curve at can fun possible. Now I'm left with Charlie. So here are the tasks that this guy is sent to. So let's say I want to start another task with task PD. So let's see where I started the account. When I start a task, it's now in progress. I can start another task because I already start one. If it already for this task, and then just find this to date task as well. Let's see the status of this from the admin's perspective. As you can see, Charlie is now unavailable. And that's the validation, but I wanted to